All right, baby. We're gonna wait like maybe one minute, see who else come on, but it seems like a lot of people getting on today.
Yeah, big fight, big card last night. The whole card.
Yeah,
Go Hitman.
hey, welcome. Hey, we got Hitman on. Let's get him in here. Let's get him in here. Yo,
Hey, boss,
welcome to SibbieBoxing Cast. Hitman Holla. What's good, baby?
What's going on?
Man, good to have you on, man. You missed the last segment, so I'm glad that we got you on, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a little sick.
The tip for it.
I'm a little
Salute to her. She
sick.
was at the fight. I'm curious to see how that energy was there. She was in the building, so I want to get her on if you could, not now, but you know, let's just talk about tonight, man.
Hey, Hitman, hopefully this makes you feel better right here.
That makes me want to get right back off.
There you go.
Hey, Hitman, I wish you would have been on when we was talking about what happened on the fight. Peace, Jeff Keys. I wish you would have came on when we were predicting the fight and some of the outcomes. But we can recap a little bit. I did pick Villa over. Oh, you was there. Yeah, I'm sorry. I did pick Villa over Ellis. I don't like what happened per se. I wasn't feeling how they just took it out of his hand. If they wanted to give it a draw, I could have went with that. And I'll give you a perspective on why. I think that Villa was probably most likely at the fight when you see them fight live. He probably was hitting them with a lot of thudding shots that we couldn't tell that they were thudding. But if you ringside, you can hear the shots. And I think maybe the one judge probably seen it as a draw. Probably, I'm going to say maybe around 6 or 7. I'm not going to give him, like, all those rounds. Ellis was clearly ahead of the cards on the most of the fight. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not giving him. I'm not giving that. I did think that Villa did have a lot of power, and it was going to present a problem for Ellis. Mm-hmm. However, I didn't think that he just dominated the performance and he won the fight. I didn't agree with that.
I didn't either.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like yeah, he had his little rounds. He had a few rounds, but he was getting his ass whooped for most of the fight. Mm-hmm. He came on strong in the end, though. I'll say that though. He really came on strong in the end.
Do you think him gassing out? Do you think him gassing out was more inactivity, or was it something Rashida was doing wrong?
I think it could have been the inactivity, because you got to think about it. The last time he went 12 was against Alexa Roach, and that was October 2020.
Fast.
Yeah, so.
Well, I mean,
but then again, I also think it had to do with Villa. Villa probably was slowing him down, because dude, think about it. How many wins he had? 26 wins. 24 of those by knockout. So
no, he had 20. He was 25-1. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, well now he's 26 and 1.
fights.
So now he's 26 wins, 24 knockouts. So the guy could punch. So, but hey, it was if you ask me, that might have been the fight of the night, really.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a fight of. I thought it was the fight of the night. I thought that Villa, Villa really started off slow. And but I think also, I'm gonna tell you, this is how I think about it. I think Ellis lost the fight before the fight started. I'm gonna tell you why. Number one, when he was talking, when I'm talking about another fighter before the fight I'm fighting, that's concerning to me. That's when I felt like Ellis lost the fight. And then when you go in and look at the fight itself, when he was getting hit with the shots, his eyes was like, yo, this dude can really hit. I need to stay on my bike. So I felt like Ellis was already lost the fight prior to getting into the ring.
I think it was. I just think he got overwhelmed. Villa had the same pace, same power, same speed throughout all 12 rounds, and Rashidi fought on his back foot a lot. So him being inactive, it was bound to happen to him to get wore down. I just didn't think it'll be as bad as it was. I don't think him talking about.
I don't think the whole before the fight there. I don't believe in that, because they asked him about it and he answered. He gave them the answer when they asked him about it. So I don't believe that. I think he was just in there a dude that could really fight, and a dude that, you know, wasn't no slouch. And hey, he took a risk fighting somebody like that. He didn't need to take a tough fight like that, but he did. So hey, that's what
I agree. I agree.
That's what we ask of our fighters. So
hats off to Ellis for taking that fight. Now I'm gonna be real. I mean, believe it or not, I think Villa will come in a little bit more prepared when he fights Boots, because I think they're gonna force him to fight. And I think we're gonna see if Boots really got a chin, because like I said, I already said Villa can crack. I kind of knew that from the record, and then I went and looked at some of his YouTube fights. And I said, yo, and the only reason why I said that, Hitman, is because you said, hey, Rashidi is in for a real fight, because that guy Villa ain't no walk in the park. I said, when you said that, that raised my eyebrow, and I said, let me go take a look at this guy's fights.
Well, I
said, he didn't look impressive, but the way he was breaking down guys' bodies and stuff, I said, oh, he going to present a big problem for Ellis in the fight.
I'll say this. If Boots fights Villa and if Rashidi fought Karen, it would be two different nights. Boots will knock Karen out, and Rashidi will beat Boots will knock Villa out, and Rashidi will beat Karen. If you ask me, that was perfect matchmaking last night.
I think Villa has a little chip, because Rashidi hit him with a few uppercuts. There was a lot of pizzazz on a lot of those punches that Ellis was hitting him with. He was getting hit with some shots.
Yeah, but
so I don't know.
He's a more explosive puncher than Rashidi, though.
Okay.
I would rather see Villa rematch Ellis and fight Boots, to be honest with you.
Like Rashidi could punch, but he doesn't throw as much heat behind his shots that Boots does. And Villa will be there to really get hit with shit like that.
Right. I'm gonna be real. Boots got the win, but
and I don't care what
I was a little taken back by his performance, because a lot of fundamental stuff he didn't do. He could have got that guy. He should have got that guy out of there easily, because you're not cutting the ring off. That's 101 fundamental. You gotta cut the ring off, and you gotta land the hard shots. If you talking about getting there with a Bud or a Crawford or even a Keith Thurman, you can't be talking about fighting these guys and you ain't cutting off the ring.
So you talking about Boots?
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this. Because I remember at one point you thought he was. Do you still think he's ready for Spencer or Crawford right now?
No, I think he needs to maybe fight a Virgil Ortiz, or, you know, like I said, a guy that's going to give him a real crank. But nah, he's not ready. He was getting touched a lot on that jaw, and if he get cracked by somebody who can really punch, we're going to really see if he got the chops to hang in there with the big boys.
Oh, shit, DJ. You might have said something wrong, because somebody coming for you.
They can come. I'm just calling it what it was. I mean, listen.
What's up,
Boots got the victory, but...
What's up, y'all? But this is what we ain't about to do, right? Because this is what we ain't about to do, right? Now, I ain't going to say Boots put his best foot forward last night. No, I'm not going to say that. But what I am going to say, I think Boots went in there with the strategy to throw y'all off. Had y'all talking like y'all talking, because don't nobody want to fight him. So it's a lot of mistakes that Boots made that y'all know he usually wouldn't. If you go back and watch any fight that Boots then fought, you would have seen Boots answer stuff. Boots adjust. Boots ain't do no adjusting last night. None.
So, with that being said, I got going the performance that I seen last night.
He talking that talk, so y'all can go ahead and put that joint in the air like he's ready for a Boots and Spence. And when he get in the ring with that Boots and Spence, you're going to see exactly what you need to see from Boots. Let's be real. Everybody that Boots have ever fought, he done made adjustments. You done seen Boots cut off ring. You done seen Boots do all that before. So last night he wanted y'all to be right where y'all at, talking crap. In his performance, he didn't cut him off. He got hit with some stuff. He went 12 rounds, which I say, y'all don't know if he can last. He went 12 rounds and looked beautiful after chasing the man for 12 rounds. You feel me? Don't come from me.
Is that the story you sticking to? You want to stick to that story? That's the story?
That's what I'm sticking to, for sure.
I mean, listen. Cutting off the ring and your dad's telling you to cut off the ring more than one time in your fight, and you ain't doing it. I have a problem with that. And he was getting touched on the jaw a lot. Not that I'm saying he didn't win. He got the win.
Did y'all want to see if he could take a punch? So did that prove y'all he could take a punch? Did it not prove that he
really had no crack though?
Nice?
I mean, he did what he had to do.
No, I'm not gonna lie, he did. Boots did start getting frustrated and started throwing wild punches. He was a little wild. He wasn't patient. None of that stuff. It was a lot of mistakes that he did, but I think he did that shit on purpose. Because if you ever watch any other Boots fights, he been made adjustments. He didn't cut the rings off plenty of times. Just go watch his fights.
I have. I've been following him. I said Boots is that guy all the time. However, last night.
Here we go.
Last night, Boots looked like the guy that everybody's saying that's not ready. He looked like a guy that's on an up and coming. He looked like a Keyshawn Davis up and coming, a box boy Troy. He looked average to me yesterday.
Him to Keyshawn Davis, and this is just
no. Listen, I just said he looked average. For me, he looked average. He got the win, but listen. He didn't do fundamental things like cutting off the ring. I had a problem with that.
Okay.
It looked to me like he was banking on the early knockout, and when it didn't come, he just didn't have a plan. It looked like he just did what he needed to do to get the win, which he looked good, right. But it just looked like he had no game plan. Like, he went for the early KO, and then when it didn't come, he just cruised his way to a win, which isn't a knock on him. I just had a for real strategy on that fight.
Let me say this in the defense of Boots. Perhaps he could have been looking at the whole situation with Rashidi too as well. I think that could have played a big part into it. They was at the press conference talking. You know, they on the big stage. There was a lot of people there, not just to see Tank, but to see Rashidi and him as well. So I think a lot have played into the mystique of the fight and the night. I can get into that. Real quick, sidebar. I want to say this, and this don't got nothing to do with boxing, but I definitely want to give, we got Lalo, we got him on, but I want to shout out to him, but I want to also give a shout out to McNeil. I want to give him big kudos because he took the high road, and I had to respect that because, you know, I don't know what happened, but I can only imagine what happened. It was Gary Russell. I don't want to talk about it, but it was a lot of clout chasing going on. But salute to him. Now we can move on with the whole everything else.
We got Briz on.
Oh, that night was lit. That shit was lit.
Oh yeah, how was the fight?
Yeah, let us know about that energy.
You was there?
Yeah, I was there.
Yes, he's there.
How was it?
It was lit. It was definitely a place that everybody should have been in. Energy, everything.
So besides
Lazo said McMill would have got knocked out. Hey, listen, it was a lot of Philly guys in there, so I don't know if that would have happened.
He said Meek would have got met. That's why y'all need to go watch that video. If you ain't see the young boys make it down the aisle, but Wallow got a hold of him and told him to kill. Philly, man, listen. This one thing about Philly, you would have had people.
I mean, Philly was definitely in the building, so you know.
People coming from the 4th floor looking for action, like.
Yeah, man. Right. But we ain't going to get into that right now. I just wanted to give him a big shout out because he took the high road like a G. That's the reason why I'm giving him a big shout out. Because he took a real big high road. No, that's when you see a maturity of a man coming out because this man just came from Ghana. He was over there, you know what I'm saying? He was over there representing us as the people. And then for him to come back and move the way he moved, I had to respect that.
This the only thing I need to
I'm not going to get in. I'm not even going to entertain Lalo right now. I'm not going to entertain right now. Hey, Briz, what's good? What you thought about Rashidi Ellis's performance last night?
Hold on, Briz, why you hiding your face?
I'm hiding. I'm trying to put my dog gate together. I need a man for this. I can't.
I don't normally hide my face, but There must be something going on to the point that I'm hiding my face.
You okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. All right, we can dig. I can dig it. So
I hear y'all. I'm glad.
Now we can.
Hold on.
Briz, you don't tell me. Uh-oh.
What?
Hey, you heard what Smoke said?
No.
Smoke said you gotta tear him up.
Hey, Smoke, I feel you though, right? But I ain't in no position to be going it up.
Somebody said you on the toilet.
All right, I ain't on the toilet.
Oh, God.
Hey, hold on. Shout out to
Hey, Lolo. Yeah, you right.
Hold on. Shout out to Arnold Barboza. He was the one that was supposed to fight Tio, but he fighting Pedraza.
All right, you got him on. Hey, let's get Lalo on. I want to get his perspective.
I'll drop down.
Hey, sis, I'm glad you came on. I'm glad you gave us a perspective of the energy. We're going to get you back on.
Hold up, DJ. All these people ain't just getting on because you want them to get on. It's our platform.
Huh?
You just want to take people off and put people on.
All right. You know what? Let me be quiet.
I want to talk to Sebbie and Lee and you.
All right. Come on, man. We can't do this tonight, bro. Like, not tonight, man. We got mad people in here, bro. We got an hour show. We want to talk about the fight. I mean, come on, Briz. How you want to
talk about?
Do it? I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let y'all do it how y'all want to do it. Because we got mad people in here that follow us and they'll never get on. But I'm gonna be quiet.
I might settle down because I don't even got no voice from yelling last night, and I'm trying to put my dog date together.
No, you just asked me a question. You asked me about how did I think what I felt about Rashidi Ellis.
That's what I was asking. You never answered it.
Because you start talking about shout out to such and such.
All right, my bad. Let me be quiet.
Rashidi Ellis played this though.
I think Rashidi Ellis, I think he did good, but he just, I don't know if he ran out of gas.
Yes.
Or I don't know if it's like, well, we talked about it during the chat. When we was like, that's that shit. Now, hold up. Now I want to go to Boots real quick. This is why I want to go to Boots. Because, like I was telling Sibbie yesterday, Benchuka John, his whole assignment was to run and survive. So that was his whole game plan. So he did that for 12 rounds.
I need hope.
Rashidi Ellis, you can't pop shot and run for 12 rounds because that's not what your assignment is. Your assignment is to go out there and beat this guy.
Right.
See, Rashidi Ellis came out. I'm gonna tell you, he gave us a good performance in the beginning. I mean, he was looking nice, and I'm not gonna lie, he was looking nice. But what Rashidi Ellis should have picked up was the fact of the matter. He already felt your power and knew your power couldn't do nothing to you because that bull kept coming forward He kept coming forward the whole night. So that whole game plan was to let Rashidi Ellis gas out, and then he was going to take it from him, and that's what he did.
Right. That's exactly what happened. That was, like I said, Rashidi Ellis, his game plan was to go out there and win.
Yeah.
Benchuka John, his game plan was to go out there and run and survive. That's why Boots didn't look bad. I mean, Boots, although people say Boots looked bad, he won 120, 108. Like, how bad could you win?
Briz, hold on. I don't think it's that Boots look bad. I think people just seeing more flaws in Boots in this fight than they seen in any other fight.
Exactly. That's the only thing. I don't think he looked bad. I think Boots did what he had to do. He won the fight.
It's really a compliment to Boots because every other fight he looked damn near perfect. He looked athletic. They calling him the future. So this is the first fight when people was like, "Hold on, he looks
right. You seen a kink in his home.
What did you see last night? Like, what did you see last night that was like flawed?
I felt like he didn't cut off the ring and he was getting hit with a few shots that he shouldn't have got hit with.
It's
The
a difference
one,
between cutting off the ring from a guy that's fighting to cutting off the ring to a guy that's running. Like we seen when Blair Cobb's last fight, right? What was his name, Seth? I forgot. Blair Cobb's last fight.
Maurice Hooker?
No, that was when he got knocked out. His last fight.
The one he lost?
No, Blair Cobb won.
Yeah.
He fought the ball for 140.
Yeah, he beat Maurice Hooker.
All right, listen. Maurice Hooker couldn't cut the ring off because Blair was literally running. When Blair knocked him down, it was because you chasing this guy and you overcommitted. So Blair was getting a knockdown. Boots was getting hit because he was overcommitting to a guy that wasn't even boxing. He was running. That's what I'm saying. The difference is, if a dude just constantly running, it's easy to throw something and catch me with it. It's easy. That's what I'm saying.
My biggest criticism with Boots is, in his changes, he always gets hit with counter rights. That's my biggest criticism with him.
No doubt.
Nah, I'm not even talking about just last night. Even the other fights, but he usually dominates. So it's like what's the point of bringing it up? But even in dominating last night, I noticed it.
Yeah, he did. He did get hit. But like the game plan for Boots last night was to go later rounds and chase this guy around. You know what I'm saying? That was just the game plan because hey DJ, remember when Shakur fought the so-called cab driver? Everybody said Shakur didn't look good. It's just them kind of fights.
Mm-hmm.
Just them kind of
I can get it. I can dig it. I said my part, and you're countering it with what you say. So I can look at that perspective and allow it to marinate on my mindset to look at the fight from that perspective. I want to hear what Lalo got to say, man.
He's gonna shake things up.
But Briz, I feel like that Boots showed that he got a chin that fight, and Boots also showed he can go 12 rounds. So now what else they gonna say?
No, he showed he could go 24 rounds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that the argument was, we never seen him go past 6 rounds.
I agree.
Wait.
But here's the thing, though.
Here's
the thing about that, though, right? I still don't know. Now, my question mark is for myself is, I still don't know if Boots could go 12 rounds because all he did was chase ball.
Yeah,
it's a different than going 12 rounds where somebody's really hitting you back.
And another thing too,
I'm gonna be real.
I agree that he can go 12 rounds. I'm not saying he don't got one. The chin, I don't think that didn't answer because I don't think he could hurt Boots anyway. So I think that's still, we just don't know about that.
All right, we got some guys that said Carter with her buddy. Boots needs a few more fights. I'm gonna be real. I would really like to see Villa and Boots get it in. I would like to see that fight. I would be interested to see that fight. And Villa.
Now listen to this, right? Now watch how Boots handle a dude like Villa that's coming straight forward.
I think Boots.
He's going to get Villa out of here.
I think Boots washes Villa.
Yeah, he wash him.
Well, we gotta see what listen.
It's not because I think Villa bad. I just think styles make fights, and I think his style is awful.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that too. But I also think what I said. People gotta take when these guys got these 24 and 23 knockouts. Even if you want to say it was 10 tomato cans, you put people to sleep or you put them down. That gotta be counted in. And believe it or not, Bill showed that he's a big puncher last night.
No doubt. You're right.
So that's why I would be interested to see that fight. Because I think that would be a great fight for Gervonta Boots Ennis. Because they're doing an eliminator, so that means that he's the next in line. And we're going to see if that's like what Valdemir used to be like. Remember Valdemir? Valdemar was that guy. He beat Zab, and then he got on the map. This is what we get when we get a villain.
Right.
A Valdemar type of guy.
Right. You right.
Let me so I can see it's been a good fight.
The same with the boy that beat Mikey Garcia.
Santa Martin.
Santa Martin.
So let me ask you, we ain't talk about him yet. What y'all think of Andrade?
Oh, terrible performance.
I knew you were
terrible
say that.
Oh man.
Yo, but listen, let me say this.
I don't think he
Boo Andre, he do got the chops to really put guys down. So I'm still would be interested to see the fight. I mean, his last couple fights have been ugly wins. They've been sloppy. It's been all over the place. But I'm interested to see. I think because of the talk, I think he's going to talk himself into the fight with Charlo. But Charlo, I see Charlo winning that fight easily.
I think with Booba, I don't think it was a good or a bad. I think it was just what he does. He drops you and then he goes in cruise control. And I don't think it's that he can't hurt. I think if he really wanted to hurt someone, he can. I just think he gets comfortable. Once he drops you, I think he's just like, all right, I did my job.
And I'm gonna be real. I think he did enough to win the fight. And sometimes you get these fighters that may look at it like, yo, listen, man, I'm gonna just go ahead and do what I'm going to do and just leave it alone, and really don't get into the whole essence of who they are, if that makes sense.
Nicholson is a solid journeyman.
You say he was a solid journeyman?
Yeah, he definitely a test.
Yeah, and I did like, I ain't gonna lie, I did like, Lalo said that he thought that Andre's performance was a little, it was,
It was neither. It was, and look, I'm probably, me and T.Y. probably the biggest Andrade fans in the world. I don't think it was.
Yeah.
I don't think it was impressive or unimpressive. It was exactly what I expected to see.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. To me, Seth, because he lost that. He lost to Belinga, right? Belinga.
Oh, Nicholson.
And he lost to Jesse Hart. And they both look more impressive than Boo Boo. And then
where's Jesse Hart? I asked, where you at? Jesse Hart, where you at? He ain't nowhere to be seen.
I never watched a fight with him and Jesse Hart.
Well,
I don't know.
No, I'm just saying, like, Jesse knocked him out.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Jesse stopped him.
So,
but I'm just saying, DJ, his performance didn't look as good as theirs.
Okay. We got a few guys. Lalo said, I disagree on Andre's performance. I thought it was impressive.
Bring somebody else up because I'm trying to fix my page.
Coach Mustafa said, I like what I saw. Just gonna be hard for him to beat Jamal, Charlo, and David Benavidez like that. That's what he said. Hey, let's bring Lalo on. He been talking. Let's get him on. He said about 5 minutes.
I sent him an invite.
If we don't get him, we definitely gotta get Mustafa on, man. Mustafa been doing some things. Congratulations to him. He got his boys in the Nationals. They doing great things over the NBA, man. Salute to him, man. Yeah, man. I'm interested to see, because here's the thing, Briz, and we can say this too. Sometimes when these fighters, they winning and they doing whatever they gotta do and they know they coasting, sometimes they might take their foot off the pedal and put in cruise control and don't give us a lot, so they can get in the mix of things, if that makes sense. What do you think about that? You think I'm on to something or no?
No, you right. You right. You right.
Maybe Andre's just trying to walk himself into the fight, and then because when you look at what he did, not that we want to talk about amateurs, but listen, I've seen him fight Keith Thurman twice. His videos out there, and he beat the shit out of Keith Thurman in them videos, man.
No doubt.
I was like, wow. So if he's looking that sharp in those fights, imagine what he's gonna look, if he's gonna look sharp when he gets in there with a Maul or somebody. I I think you're gonna see a different guy.
I think that stage last night was a stage where you should have put on your best performance, even if it wasn't for a title. Like, you was on a big card last night where you needed to really, like, all them cards were set up. All the cards, all the fights were set up for bigger and better things for your career.
Yeah.
And I don't think that he showed me that he ready for Benavidez, a Plant, or Maul right now. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, Briz. If you wasn't on a bigger card than that before, and it's a sold out house, and you want to go out there and win in impressive fashion, a lot of times things like this may happen as well. You know, I seen it happen to fighters where they get in and, you know, they clam up. They be a WB fraud, you know. So, you know, things like that happen, man.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying, if you, like, listen, if you put Boo Boo on that card and he the fourth fight, you supposed to go out there and that was your debut with PBC. You were supposed to go out there and put on a show.
I mean, yeah. I think he got knocked down in the fight. You know, people might look at that and say something about that. I honestly think that I feel like he took his foot off the gas and he did what he did and said, I got the win, I got the knockdown, I'm winning on the cards, I ain't got too much to worry about.
Yeah, but he got a gift. He got a gift too, because he got knocked down.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. I don't know what's going on with Lazo.
Yeah,
Lazo. I don't know.
I'm saying,
you know what it is? You know why Lalo can't get up here?
Why?
Because he talking shit about Boots and they won't let him. he blocked on. He probably blocked on my page.
I ain't blocked him. But why you block him, Briz? Everybody entitled to their opinion.
I'm talking trash.
Okay. Oh, hey, check this out, though. I'm not gonna lie, man. I thought a lot of the energy in the building could have played into the effect of a lot of performances last night.
And no doubt, DJ, that was a big stage.
Man, that was listen, that was like whoa, and it was packed early because there was a lot of fighters on that card. Now I'm gonna be real, and let me ask you this, Briz. Although Speedy Ellis was doing what he was doing, do you feel like what we didn't see, the judges saw a lot of thudding shots that was going on, and that's why? And then Rashidi Ellis, and when you go back and look at the fight, he had the wide eyes like the deer in the headlights, like he was getting hit with some stuff, and he didn't really want to get hit no more. I mean, he was doing what he had to do to bang, 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 and move out. But it was almost like, I don't want to get hit with too many more of these shots.
You know what's crazy, though? On TV, they had it as a 10-round fight at first.
Who, the Rashidi Ellis fight?
Yeah. And then it ended up being 12. I don't know how. Maybe I saw something wrong.
It was eliminated, so it should have been 12 from the start.
Yeah. I just don't think that game plan. I don't think that game plan is good for a dude that have 20-month layoff.
Yeah, and that was a lot. I mean, he put in a lot. And not only that, but I'm going to be real. I seen Ellis hitting Villa with a lot of hard shots. You on your bike and you throwing a lot of hard shots. The whole fight he was throwing a lot of hard shots.
Yeah, I see a lot of us. I'm trying to accept it, but I don't know what's going on. I'm hitting accept.
We got Apostle. We got AK on. I want to know. AK was there, so I want to know what his thoughts was about the Rashidi Ellis. I mean, because that was a controversial. I mean, if you want to give Villa a draw, I could have went with that. But to just say he won it, I don't know about that.
It's a difference with me though, because what I'm saying about that is, if you lost, like 2 judges had the 114, 112.
Mm-hmm.
Not just one, 2 of them had it.
But
and then one had it 113, 113. So you know what I mean? It ain't like I don't know, man. I got something against taking your foot off the gas in all sports, because then you putting it in the referees and the judges' hands when you do that.
I mean, yo, listen, you doing, but Briz, let's be realistic. In this sport of boxing, you think a guy can do that for 12 straight rounds, just bang, 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 move, 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 or he got to sit in the pocket and get in there and bang out a little bit?
Not 12, DJ, but I think that you can do it like the first 2 rounds, you might bang it out. Second round, you might coast. Third, fourth, you bang it out. Fourth, fifth round, you might coast. He was on his back foot the whole fight.
The whole fight, right. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, and I kept saying, yo, it's only a matter of time. I kept saying that. I said, well, I don't know if Villa would have stepped on it around round 6, we might see a different fight, a completely different fight.
Right.
But for me, I'm gonna be real. Out of all the fights I've said to y'all, that was the most interesting fight that I wanted to see, because I thought that was a lot going on in that fight. But honestly, I think Ellis lost the fight before he got in the ring, truth be told. Wow. You can't be overlooking your opponent.
You think he overlooked him for Boots?
Yeah, I don't think
Hell yeah, he did. Absolutely. He was like, oh, no, you can't do that, man.
You think he did too, Stat?
No.
You don't think he overlooked Villa?
Nah, when did
he take his foot off the gas?
Hey, DJ, please, DJ, don't answer that. No answer. He's trying to be smart. Because he tried to go against. AK tried to go against everything I said.
Hold on, Briz.
So I'm not. Yeah, we not answering.
Hey, Briz, I'm gonna end this and start back over so I can add people. My shot, no.
Oh, okay.
All right.
We're gonna restart. We're gonna really restart. Okay.
I'm waiting right here.
I had to get shot to win first.
All right. So, oh yeah, we got a few guys on. Shout out to my man Alex out in Ohio. He's starting up something too out there. He's connected with the guy that has Ohio Love Boxing. He's coming in. He's gonna be doing a lot of stuff. Lalazzo, what's good, baby?
Yo, what's up, man?
It's good. Hey, so my question to you is,
Matt, hold on. I don't stop wherever you want to go, Lalos. What fight you want to get on? Cause
all right, hey, I'm gonna give you guys my quick little rundown of all these fights, man. I only got a little bit of time. I'm at work right now, but I'm gonna start off with the first fight. Andrade versus Nicholson. I thought Andrade did decent, but it was just the level of the fighter. You know, I wasn't really too impressed of the opponent. But, you know, I've seen a lot of things that I wanted to see from him in that fight. You know, he put the pressure, he dug in the body a few times, and, you know, he was mixing it up. And, he stayed in the pocket. He was not really moving too much. So, you know, that was a little impressive for me, because we don't really see that much of him doing that. But it was just the opponent, and that's why, you know, he was able to do that. So it is what it is on that fight. And then I want to go with Vila versus Rashid Ellis. That was a pretty good fight. Rashid Ellis had it in the bag all the way, and then he started letting go of the gas late rounds, and fucking Vila did the same, dropped him, and put the exclamation at the end twice. I thought Ellis was out on his feet. You know, he was already about to go night-night, but, you know, last 10 seconds, saved by the bell. But, you know, at this point, Villa made a name for himself off that fight. And, you know, now he's an exciting fighter. People know, you know, people like me will want to watch him fight again, you know, because there's no quitting that dude. Next fight, Boots versus Karen, I believe that's the name. I thought it was an interesting fight. Yeah, it was an interesting fight. Boots, you know, he still got a long way to go. You know, we praised him a little bit too early. You know, he couldn't cut off the ring. That's something that he needs to work on big time. We got to take his name out with the Errol Spence and the Crawfords, in my opinion, man. I think both these guys will hurt Buddy, and that's just my opinion, though, man.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Your opinion is terrible.
Yeah, it was just. I mean, that style will make any fighter look bad, though, in my opinion. I mean,
that's what you can't. Hold on. You can't say both. You can't say both. Like if a guy's only assignment, if his assignment is to run and survive, you're not going to look good. There's no way you could look good with a guy that's doing that.
Yeah, but I mean, I see the how can I say it? I see the contradiction from a lot of boxing fans. Most of y'all would say he's running, and then some of us would call it footwork. You know.
Okay. So, you know, well, if it's foot, listen. Let me ask you a question though, real quick, because I don't want to.
Go ahead.
I don't want to interrupt you. I don't want to interrupt you too much while you're at work. I want you to get your comments off. But at the end of the day, how is it good footwork if you lost 120 to 108 on every scorecard?
I mean,
because you got to engage too.
Exactly. I mean,
you got what?
You got to engage.
No. You got to engage.
He didn't engage not one time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why. That's how I was answering your question.
He did get his hits in, but he didn't have power to hurt Boots.
No, he didn't get no shots. He didn't hit shots.
He did. He got his shots in a few times.
His shots that he got in.
Boots was getting he was getting touched up in that fight.
His shots.
But
listen, if I walk a fighter down,
let me talk. But Karen didn't have the power to, fucking keep Boots off him. That's why he, used his footwork. He was there to survive. Just to go distance.
You can't listen. You can't say he was there to survive. Right after you said, no, I know he was. I know he was there to survive.
Okay.
But you can't say he was there to survive and then say it was excellent footwork. And then you lose, then you lose 120 to 108.
Okay, but look, everybody was praising Boots for a long time, saying, he's the next big thing. A lot of people thought he would have been had Buddy out. He would have been stopped this dude, but he couldn't do it because dude had good footwork. He was not staying in the pocket. He was just dancing all over Boots, and Boots couldn't find his rhythm to cut off the ring. So that's,
I just see this is where, and I'm not being a Boots apologist, and I'm not being a Boots. I love Boots. My guy, I love Boots. But when we're going to talk facts right now, and I'm not even going to sugarcoat nothing about Boots. What I'm saying is, if you got that style of fight, if you've been in the ring before, you know that if a dude is running, not footwork, he's actually running and he's not engaging. All he got to do is come forward every 3 rounds. He's going to catch you with something, because now you're like.
Look, some people call it running, some people call it footwork. At the end of the day, Boots didn't cut off the ring like he was supposed to.
What do you call it? What do you call it?
I call it both. I call it either way.
No. It's no either way. What do you call it? Do you call it good footwork or do you call it running?
I'll call survivor mode. That's what I call it.
That's
survivor mode, man.
So let's get into the Gervonta fight. Why you
you already know what you
thought about that fight.
I mean, man, I to be honest, man, I really wasn't too impressed with Tank's performance, man. That's just me, man.
Really?
Getting touched up by a little 130-pound fighter. But the power didn't carry up, with Hectar Garcia, and we seen it. Not only that,
it didn't carry.
Yeah, it didn't carry up. I mean, all the way. I mean,
it showed. Hold up. See, I don't understand this, right? How his power didn't carry up? So you think that Garcia has more power at 130? I mean, you think Tank has less power at 130 than the power that he used to knock out Barrios at 140?
What do you mean?
How didn't his power carry up?
No, I'm talking about Hectar Garcia. I'm not talking about.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'm talking about Hectar.
What power do Hector got?
I mean, he was able to hurt guys at 130. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He was able to.
Who he hurt at 130?
Chris Colbert.
That's
how he became.
Colbert is.
What?
Chris Colbert never been tested. He didn't knock Chris Colbert out. He dropped him and he dominated the fight. But he didn't put him out.
I never said he put him out, but he had power to hurt Chris Colbert. Because you know why? Because Chris Colbert was the same size, a natural 130-pound fighter. There's levels when you go up to 135.
To be fair, he did look like the bigger man last night against Tank, though.
Yeah, but everybody looked like the bigger man against Tank. So did Leo.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Leo was bigger than him too, but look what happened. He's smaller. It's just a size difference.
No. Listen. Boys look shorter than Tank. I mean, Tank looks shorter than them. But when you compare muscle, look at the introduction of the fight. Look when the referee giving instructions, and look at Tank against the size of Tank compared to him.
Okay.
Arms and shoulders.
Look. All I'm saying, man, I want to see Tank fight a natural 135-pounder, an elite 135-pounder. He hasn't done that in a while, you know.
I mean, let's hope.
I want to give Garcia his credit, though. Yo, the dude was an Olympian. He went in there and he gave us a good effort. You can't say he didn't give us a good effort. You can't say he's not a credible fighter.
No,
he's not.
No, 100%.
He's not.
Look, 100%. He's a credible fighter at 130, not at 135.
He's not an incredible fighter. He quit.
I credit credible.
Okay, hold on. And we're going there. And he quit. So come on. I don't care what anybody call. He quit on the stool, man.
I was.
I don't know why.
It's terrible.
So this is the thing. I didn't want to, because I seen a lot of people debating about that, and what I think I was like, I'm not saying it to bash him, but I'm like, he did quit. Like every fighter doesn't have that kill or be killed mindset, and that's okay. Some fighters just don't have it.
It's plugged up.
That's not
criticism. Hey, hold on. I just want to say this too. I want to say this real quick for DJ, man. Nick Mill would have got slept less than 5 seconds.
Listen, he had too many hitters there, man. But I think he did a noble thing. I mean, listen, he's doing a lot of advocating work, and so he did the right thing by just taking his step out and leaving.
I'm glad he did the right thing, because he would have been a meme. You know, he would have been on the floor, knocked out. Come on, man.
I mean, listen. I mean, but then here's what I think about that. And I really never like to speak negative on fighters, but some fighters was on their live talking about, oh, I'm gonna wash Tank and this, that, and the other, and you just try to look for a quick payday. And I mean, if I was you, I'd be looking to fight Lomachenko again. Truth be told, let's keep it a buck. He should be looking to fight Lomachenko again.
Who?
Gary Russell.
Oh.
Yeah.
But then y'all say, then at the Lomo beat him, then they'll say Gary Russell ain't no natural 135. Lomo is.
I like Gary saying that too.
Let's shift gears back to the Tank, man. Hey, from what I seen yesterday, Garcia's gonna get Tank problems. I'll tell you that right now. The speed, the power, the height, the reach, the weight.
How about the chin?
Hey, hold on.
I think Brian can take Tank. I keep telling y'all, man.
How about the chin?
Okay, yeah, the chin. Okay, that's all y'all can say, because Luke Campbell put him
That's
down.
How you get knocked out.
Exactly.
What do you mean? That's how you get knocked out in the chin, right?
Hold on. Okay, what did Ryan do when he got knocked down? Got right back.
He ain't get knocked down by Tank.
Bro,
he didn't get knocked down by Tank. He got knocked down by Luke Campbell.
Did Tank knock down Hector Garcia? Did he knock down Isaac Cruz? No.
No, because listen. He broke his hand in the 5th round against Isaac Cruz.
Oh man.
Did he break his hand? Did he break his hand?
He did.
I didn't take his X-ray. I didn't see no X-ray.
Oh, come on. Get him out of here. Time you got to go. Time for you to go, bro.
Yo, I mean, I got Ryan to be taking that fight.
Get him out of here. We got one to go.
Hey, at the end of the day, man, all I'm going to say, Ryan's going to give Tank problems, man. A lot of problems.
Hey, all right, so Lalo.
You know what's crazy? You know what it is about you?
What happened?
I hear it in your voice.
Talk to me.
You know what it is about you?
Talk to me.
You like them Spanish fighters, man.
Yeah, he like every fighter, bro. I back up every
No, you don't.
Fighter.
You don't like Philly fighter. You just hated on Boots. You hated on Tank.
How did I hate it? I'm speaking
because that's not facts.
It is.
You just said.
Listen, don't let Briz get under your skin, man. Like who you like, bro.
No, listen.
Like who you like, man.
Listen,
like who you like.
DJ, I don't need you to referee this.
Yo, listen. I got Ryan to win Tank to beat Tank.
I don't need you to listen. The man said he's speaking facts, but he gonna say he don't know if Tank hand was broke. Come on, man.
I can feel what he's saying.
All right, man.
Like, come on, Briz, that's true.
Come on, no.
Listen, we seen Floyd Mayweather compound hand fracture. We seen it. We seen the blood.
Hey, let me ask you. Hey, this question. This for Lalos only, because I know Ryan, his boy. What do you honestly think of the outcome of Ryan versus Tank gonna be?
Man, hey, to be honest, bro, look, whoever lands the first big shot, it can go either way, man. But hey, what I'm gonna say is I'm leaning towards Ryan just a little bit, but man, I can't count out Tank, bro. Tank got explosive hands, but whoever lands the first big shot, we'll go from there, man. But I think the size.
Hey, Torres.
Hold on. Hey,
hold up, Torres. Shut the fuck up. I don't even get like that. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, the size.
Dickhead.
Hey, the only reason why I'm saying this is because Ryan is a natural 135, and not only natural, he's big at 135, bro. So and Tank really hasn't fought nobody at 135. If we keep it 100. So, man, I'm rocking with Ryan, man. I think the speed, the power, the reach, the height is gonna give Tank a lot of problems. And if you want to put your money where your mouth is, man, just holler at me. Billions. Let me know.
Who?
Billions.
You
know what my last say that last name again.
Whoever you're
No, say my last name again.
Briz?
No, that after that.
Okay, no, I'm saying if you're really confident, man, just put your money where your mouth is and holler at me at the DM, man. My cash app is Briz Billions. Hey, we can make a friendly wager, man. If you really
listen. Man. It ain't friendly because you don't know me. We gonna bet the house.
Man, we can bet, man.
We gonna bet.
Let me know.
Bet the house. Now I'm showing my face. We gonna bet the house. Now we gonna bet the house.
Hey, I got a bad character already, man.
No, you ain't. No. I was in the. I ain't want to miss the live. And I was in the tub.
Nah, it's all good, bro.
You was taking this shit. You was taking the dump.
No, I was in the tub.
You took the dump and then you got in the tub. That's what you did.
Hey, he was in the shitter, man. It's all good, man.
Hey, real quick. Let's say Tank wins. You give him fight of the year?
Fight of the year?
Back-to-back wins?
No.
Fight of the year?
You don't get fight of the year for beating Ryan.
You gotta wait to see what everybody else do.
Yeah. We gotta wait on that, bro. It's too early for that. It's barely January, bro. We gotta wait.
Hey, listen. Hey, Los, why you think Ryan don't want to tune up?
What do you mean? Because he wants Tank, right? He don't want to wait.
He don't want to get exposed before the fight.
Man, who are there to fight right now? I mean,
he could have fought.
Hey, realistic. Mauricio Gesta, you think Gesta would have gave Ryan problems?
No.
Bro? That was the next fight to fight.
No, he could have fought Cruz.
They're not gonna make that fight right now, bro.
Why?
Come on, man.
Why?
You know why? Promotion.
You know why? No, you know why.
Promotion.
I got Ryan to win. I mean, I'm gonna be real. I think Ryan's gonna win
against Eastside Cruz.
No, against Tank.
That's bad, DJ.
I'm telling you. Listen. Have I not been saying this from the beginning? I said everybody wants to sleep on his amateur background, but you got to put that into play. I think mentally he wasn't there after the Luke Campbell fight, but I think he's mentally locked in this fight. And I think we're going to get an epic fight. April 15th, we're going to get an epic fight, man.
I don't
hey, guess what, DJ? You thought Rolly was going to beat Tank.
He did.
I did.
You had your reasons and all that. You was like, broke it.
Hey, hold on. Hey, but Rolly was giving Tank a hell of a fight. Made it
no, he wasn't.
What you mean?
What, man? I don't know what fight y'all was watching. He was giving Tank a good fight, man.
Exactly.
That's game plan, man.
Hey, no. Rolly was probably up on the scorecard.
Tank was
on my scorecard, but
Tank had a slow start like he did. Tank had a slow. All right, look, let's be honest. Tank had a slow start like he did every other fight. There was nothing Rolly did that made you say. There was nothing Rolly did that make you say, "Hold on, he might win this fight at all."
Exactly.
What you mean?
Tank
Going
even
up to like 6 rounds. 6 rounds. Rolly was fucking landing shots on Tank,
All right,
bro.
let me ask you: This Tank?
I don't know what shot.
No,
I don't know what fight y'all were watching, but
no.
Rolly
Listen,
was really.
this.
Hey, look,
This Tank.
hold on. I don't even like Rolly, bro. Me, Rolly, we don't fuck with each other. But hey, I'm giving him credit. He was doing something to Tank until he got.
He was doing the same.
Listen. Let me ask you this: Does Tank not usually always give away the first 3 rounds? Yes or no?
His problem.
No, I'm saying yes or no. So if he did the same thing he does in every other fight, gave away the first 3 rounds, that means when he started warming up, that's when he started really putting on the show. When he did, he took control of the fight.
Man, look, I'm gonna make a bold statement, man. Tank getting knocked out in less than 5 rounds against Ryan Garcia.
I don't think that's a bold statement, because I think if Ryan Garcia does win, it'll be early. I don't think that's bold.
All right, man. I mean, it's gonna be a hell of a fight, man. I'm all up for it.
I think it's gonna be a good fight too, man. I got my bet on Ryan. I ain't no Ryan Garcia fan, but I think he got enough to beat Tank.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
That's
Ryan
bad.
played the smart, don't get too aggressive, and
that's bad. You know why that's bad? That's bad because I heard Barrios gonna beat Tank.
Nah,
I heard Rolly gonna beat Tank.
I never thought Barry was gonna beat Tank.
I heard. You know what's crazy? You know why fighters make money? Because everybody paid to see them lose. Everybody.
I ain't paying to see Tank lose. I'm just understanding that y'all overlooking the fact that this man in the amateurs beat Devin Haney as much as Devin Haney beat him.
Hold on,
thank you.
Look, hold on, listen.
Who you talking about?
Listen,
I'm talking about Garcia.
Hold on, listen. I think Tank wins, but I'm not mad if y'all pick Ryan Garcia. I said this is a good fight from the start.
And Tank knows it's going to be a good fight.
Yeah, he said it.
The only thing I give Tank credit over Ryan Garcia right now will probably be the power and a little bit more experience, and that's the
only thing.
That's the only.
Because Tank been in there consistently active, and Ryan's been inactive.
No, I'm surprised.
And listen, he going right back to fight in April. That's crazy. You going to do that?
Okay, look, that's only 2 things that I'm probably giving Tank over. I mean, but power, Ryan got damn near same or a little bit somewhere between the same or more power than Tank. But it's like a 50-50 on power. But other than that, Ryan's timing is deadly.
Let's see if Tank really.
The reach is going to be a factor. The height is going to be a factor. And fighting somebody that is 135 or bigger than 135, that's gonna play a major key in my opinion in this fight.
Hey, so we got a few people that said a few things. Let me go on that. So Ryan Garcia always does good with shorter fighters. Somebody else said, you telling the truth. Garcia will get him out, no doubt. Briz, they ain't Ryan. That's what somebody said. Briz, they ain't Ryan. Somebody else said.
Brian's biggest fight was Luke Campbell. How you going to judge that?
A gold medalist, yes, a great fucking boxer. Somebody that went to the Olympics.
Didn't Tank just beat a gold medalist?
Who? Which one?
We can't do that though. We can't do that though.
Saying you can't do that.
We can't do that though,
bro. But styles make fights.
Luke
Look, Campbell is actually the same size as Ryan, same damn near reach.
Listen, I give Ryan credit for Luke Campbell.
Let's see if Tank really like that.
Listen, I give Ryan credit for Luke Campbell. We can't use the gold medal shit. We got to count for what he did in the pros. He lost to Luke Campbell. He lost to Lomachenko. That's just the honest truth. I give him credit.
Okay, somebody says. Somebody else said Tank was not losing to any one of those. Smaller, older, shorter. Tank was supposed to win that fight. Those fights. FanDuel had last night's fight 116 to 1. Wonder why.
Hey, what fighter at 135 you guys give credit to that Tank beat?
What fighter?
Santa Cruz. I mean, Santa Cruz was doing well in that fight against against Tank before he got knocked out.
Man, Santa Cruz came up from 126. Man, come on. I'm talking about
you asked me what fighter.
Opponent, a natural 135 pounder that Tank fought on his resume.
You know what I like about this, right? You know what I like about this, right? Listen, you know what I like about this, right?
But hey, look, on the Isaac Cruz, he didn't look elite. He looked mediocre. He didn't look.
He broke his hand.
But see,
he broke his hand.
This my thing though. A lot of people will say Isaac Cruz this, Isaac Cruz that, but he got to do something for Shakur, Haney, and Ryan want to fight him after Tank beat him. I'm like, for him to be so low level, why are all the other top names willing to fight him after Tank beat him? That has to be
because he got a name now, bro. He got a name. After that performance he did against Tank, he built a name, bro.
So he got a bigger name than Shakur Stevenson. He got a bigger name than Shakur Stevenson.
He got a name, but they ain't calling him out.
He got a bigger name than Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson called him right out. Let's go. And Isaac Cruz made all the excuses in the world not to fight Shakur. Like a lot of other fighters is making a lot of excuses not to fight Shakur.
Bro, that's network. Hey, look, that's network. No, it don't got nothing to do with no one to fight. It's networks.
Yeah, that's promoting one-on-one. You know, of course they're going to call out, Isaac Cruz, but he's on top after that performance. And now what he's doing to other fighters, yeah, of course it's a marketing move at the end of the day.
But listen to this,
Cruz is a wild like fighter. One dimensional. Cruz is boo-boo.
You know what I like about this set?
What's up?
Every time Tank win, all these dudes that get on the comments, they always throwing different names out there after Tank beat him. He can't beat Ryan. He can't beat Shakur. Y'all always throwing names out there after he beat the dudes that y'all want him to fight.
I agree. I don't think he beat Shakur. No way. I don't think nobody beats Shakur right now at 135. That just means being realistic.
Let Shakur get a fight at 135 first.
But
who want to fight him?
Exactly.
His network.
I mean, hold on. To be fair,
who's on the top right want to fight Shakur?
Wait. To be fair, and I'm a Shakur fan. Tank is supposed to fight Ryan. Haney's supposed to fight Loma. Who's supposed to fight Shakur?
Exactly.
Who's
Shakur only elite fighter that he can fight is Cruz, and that's a PBC ESPN thing. Everybody else got dates, not unless you want him to fight Jermaine Ortiz.
I mean, he ain't got no choice. I mean, listen, if you're going to throw somebody in the fight, somebody got to get the fight.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's no name for Shakur to get right now. But a Jermaine Ortiz.
Wait. Hold up. So, Torres, what do you mean Shakur sends low ball offers? You got to explain that one to me, bro.
Nah, man.
I'm not understanding.
I ain't talking
because this ain't supposed to be about Shakur. Let me ask.
Talking to ball.
Let me ask y'all this, because I didn't ask y'all. What did y'all think of Tank performance last night, or the fight overall, his fight?
I thought Tank did all right. I thought he did what he had to do. He boxed. He did a few things. He showed that he got a tough chin. I mean, my man was hitting him to the body. He was absorbing the body shots. I thought Tank did overall. I give him about a 7.5, 8.
Me, I wasn't impressed. I mean, he could have done way more. I really didn't see too much of the Tank that we normally see when he fights, smaller fighters. He usually knocked him out, knocked him down, but he couldn't even do this to,
I mean, to be fair, I mean, he according to Garcia, he knocked his vision out. So, like,
he what?
I don't know what more we could have asked for. He had the man.
Right.
Listen to this, right?
He had the man not know what corner.
The reason why. Now I'm gonna tell you this. The reason why I wasn't impressed with Tank's performance.
Okay.
Because he did the same thing to Santa Cruz, to Rolly, to Gamboa, to Rolly, and to Garcia. All of them got knocked out after they was winning the first 3 rounds, and it was just the average old typical Tank fight.
Well,
yeah, that's all I'm about to say.
Well, hold up, Riz. I thought this is what we got into boxing to do: knock guys out and win. So if it's not broke, why fix it? Why? That's what I want to know.
That's why I said I wasn't impressed because I didn't seen him do it all. I seen him do it to everybody.
Okay, so you're not impressed. So what would you say about the performance then? Even though you're not impressed,
it's the regular. It's the same thing we were just talking about. Look, you know what the difference is? Hold up. You know what the difference is? You know what the difference is?
What's that?
When Villa did this performance against Rashidi Ellis just looked at like Rashidi Ellis was the favorite. Took him into the later rounds and he beat Rashidi Ellis. This is Tank's game plan on the regular. Figure the opponent out, then get him out of here.
Well, for me, listen, I look at it like this. When let's get Apostle in here, man. I want to hear what he got to say. But what I want to say about that, Briz, did we say that against Mike Tyson? We knew Mike was getting knockouts early or whatever he was doing. Could we never say that we are impressed? Guys is getting knocked out. So what do you call that? It was a great performance. It was still good.
Mike never figured nobody out. He got the job done from the gate. He didn't have to figure you out. He was the aggressor from the opening bell. He didn't have to figure. He didn't have to size his opponent up or figure his opponent out. He went straight for the kill.
Hey, okay, but if I'm a fighter and my brother Burns just knocking guys out and I get him out of there, I mean, I did what I had to do.
But that's why when Mike finally, when it was finally time for Mike to figure somebody out, it was too late.
Get a Apostle in here.
Huh? Yeah, I sent him. I accept his invite. Right.